for a short ride. And remember, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Also, hit that thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. And comment and share. And we'll get going right after this. YouTube. So this probably won't be a very long video, although every time I say that it ends up being really long. Mainly because I've been sick for the last 3 or 4 days. Mainly a sore throat, and already my mouth is like super dry and kind of not feeling too comfortable talking too much. Like Wednesday or Thursday last week, I started getting this little scratchy throat. Didn't think nothing of it, not really any other symptoms. I looked in the mirror at the back of my throat. There's a couple tiny little white dots. Didn't look too bad. But then I wake up the next day, go to work, and then before I know it, it's killing me. It's really sore throat, hurting to swallow. And I go look in the mirror, and those two little white dots turn into like 100 nasty looking things all over my throat. It's all red and white and look pretty gross. Like, you know what? I'll put a picture of it right here. Just kidding. That's disgusting. I wouldn't do that to you. But and then I went to urgent care, and they did a strep test, and that came back negative. And he said it looked, to him, he thought it looked like mono. So then they did a mono test, and that came back negative. And then he said, you know what? I've seen that on a lot of COVID patients. So then they did a COVID test. Actually got the results. Actually, it took like a day. I got them the next day, and those came back negative too. So they said, it's just some type of virus. Hopefully, you know, nothing serious, should go away in like a week or less. So I think today is feeling a little better. The only problem is talking a lot. It's kind of agitated right now, and it's making it feel uncomfortable. So I really am going to probably try to make this a little short. Riding right now with the wind and talking is making my mouth extremely dry. So we'll make this, I'm going to try to make it a short video. So I think I remember mentioning to you all a while back that when I tried to transfer the title, or when I transferred the title for the Dyna when I purchased it, it took over 4 months to get the title in the mail, and I thought, like, for sure I was gonna have to go track down the owner, because it seemed like the DMV had lost the title I sent in, and starting to stress over that. Finally, a little over 4 months later, title showed up in the mail. It's in my name, blah blah blah. So it wasn't a very good experience with the DMV that time. And now I know this is COVID times, but hey, I work for a government agency, and we still put a lot of emphasis on customer satisfaction. Although I will admit, I worked at the same type of agency in another county, and that's not always the case. This county, it's kind of like that. They really do want to have happy customer, happy clients, happy participants. But anyway, so you know how you usually, when you need to renew your registration, you usually get the renewal for your when the tags are due about 2 months in advance in California. So back in June, I got the tags, the renewal for the Sportster in the mail, and whenever I get them, I just go online and pay them right away. And then come August, I'm like, you know what? I went and looked, double checked, yeah, bank account that I cleared 6 weeks earlier, the payment to DMV for the tags. So I called DMV on the hold, probably for hours. It's literally hours you sit on hold with them. And they get on the phone, and I give them all my information and my address, and they're like, well, that's not the address they were sent to. And I'm like, what do you mean that's not the address they were sent to? What address were they sent to? And they read the address, and I'm like, that's my old address. I lived there like 3 years ago. Like, oh, well, you need to update your address with the DMV. I'm like, I have updated my address with the DMV. I got the registration last year. The registration in my tool bag has this address. You sent the renewal to this address. Now all of a sudden the address has changed. So So after sitting there like arguing with her for a half hour, finally she says, oh, you know what, there has been some issues with addresses reverting back to old addresses, which I don't know if that's true or she just said, I don't know. But anyways, she sat there and walked me through the forms, all the forms to fill out. There was 2 forms. I needed to do a change of address form. She said wait a couple weeks and then send in the form for the replacement tags. Now she said usually you have to pay for replacement tags, but because you never received them, just mark the box that you never received them. She walked me through it and said there's no fee. So I'm like, okay, so this is back in the beginning of August. So I fill it out, wait a few weeks after I did the change of address, then fill out the replacement. I had filled out the forms on Adobe. I had them pulled up while I was on the phone with her. So today, beginning of September, towards the end of the first week of, I'm sorry, this is November. So this is the beginning of August. So September, October, November. We're 3 months later now. Now I'm starting to think, okay, was this going to take 4 months again? So finally today, I get something from the DMV in the mail, and I'm like, oh, finally, man, 3 months. Well, I guess it's better than 4 months. Well, I open it up, and it says incomplete application. You didn't pay the $23 for replacement tag. I'm like, oh, are you serious? God mother stupid DMV. Seriously. So now I still don't have tags, which isn't a big deal. If I get pulled over, I'm sure they'll be able to see they're current, but that just lends reason to get your ass pulled over. So I'm about ready to say screw it and just wait till next year and stop having to deal with the DMV. Because I would call them again, but I'm probably going to get the runaround, be on hold for another few hours. It's so frustrating. I don't know if you can go into a DMV office now. Back when I did this, the whole reason I was doing it all by mail was you still cannot go into the office, the DMV office, for these kind of things. So I don't know if that's still the case. I'll have to go to the website and see if I can make an appointment, because this is getting really frustrating dealing with the DMV. It's like they give zero about their clientele. And I've got that firsthand from a friend that works for the DMV. They don't care about clientele, and they don't care about their staff. Frustrating. Alright, so I'm done on my rant with DMV. So Bumblebee still has last year's tags on it. They're current. I just don't understand. The registration on the bike that they sent me last year with the tags was my current address. The renewal was sent to my current address. But no. Somehow my address got changed to an address I had 3 years ago, and they sent my tags and registration to that address. Oh wait, I thought I said I was done bitching, huh? Alright, so like I said, this was going to be a short video. I'm just taking it right out to the rock, get some nice sea air. I forgot to bring something to drink though. Like I said, my throat's feeling kind of nasty. Still not 100%. I think it's getting better. It actually, looking at my throat in the mirror, it looks a little better. It's not hurting as bad to swallow. Even drinking water, it felt like I was swallowing glass. I took a Tylenol, and it felt like the Tylenol had little arms with Freddy Krueger nails, and it was dragging along my esophagus on the way down. Hopefully by Monday I will be better. I had a telecommute, since anytime you're sick now with the county, you can't go into work. If you have the option to telecommute like I do, then you can telecommute until you get a negative test. Although if I still have symptoms, I think I'm still supposed to telecommute just in case. So we'll see how I feel Monday. Like I said, I felt fine enough to work, just because of stupid COVID. Can't go in the office. I didn't have a fever, didn't really have any other symptoms. Just, man, my throat was killing me. It was weird because I never get sore throats, and I've had like 2 in the last couple years. I had my tonsils out when I was 12, I think, because I used to get some pretty nasty, like strep and stuff, and haven't had since I had my tonsils out, haven't really had any issues with that stuff. Okay, enough about my medical history. so nice out. Beautiful day.
Are you on Moto Mike 805?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I got something for you.
What? Oh, thanks. Oh, crazy. What is NFDA? Huh. NQ6E. Oh, this might be a QSL card. Let's see what we got here. Ah! Don't want to litter. Such a nice day out here. What do we got? What do we got? If I can get it out. Come on. Let me take my gloves off. I can't feel anything. Come on, litter. Oh, and stickers. Ooh, stickers. Alright, let me get my glasses on. Did I bring? Oh, I brought my glasses. I don't have to say I can't see or can't read. And remember, these are just reading glasses. My distant vision is fine. Raw Robles on 2, Paul Regina. Cool, check that out. Nice sticker there. See what the letter says. Thank you, Robles on 2. Thanks so very much for sending us your sticker swap. We have been having a blast meeting all of you, and seeing the outpour of community makes it sweeter. Ride safe. Robles on 2. Well, thank you, Robles on 2, and thanks for the sticker. Cool sticker. Make sure, if you haven't already, go over to Robles on 2. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Tell them Moto Mike 805 sent you over there. You'll enjoy their channel. They have a really cool channel. They did this one thing with Converse a while back. Check that video out. Kind of neat. All right, thank you guys. Well, all right, YouTube. That was it for today. I don't think I can talk much longer. My throat is all scratchy. Oh, look at the doggy. The Corvette. All right, YouTube. Where was I at? That's right. That's it for today. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Oh man, I can't even talk. My throat hurts. Let me do it a little bit quieter. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please hit that thumbs up. Comment and share. And remember, YouTube, ride like everyone's a hired assassin trying to kill you. Stay safe out there, YouTube. Peace.